Hi, I'm Taya Williams. Thank you for joining me here on Taya's Sweet Aroma. Today I'm going to be sharing with you the recipe for my potato salad. Potato salad is one of the most versatile side dishes to make because there's so many different variations, so many different ingredients you can add into it or take out if you don't like them now. I even will change it up sometimes and use Yukon Gold potatoes or use red potatoes. I'll add in some bacon or some prosciutto or some ham or different kind of herbs and veggies. It just all will depend on what I'm gonna be serving my potato salad alongside of. Now, the version the recipe I'm gonna be sharing with you today is just a good old-fashioned classic potato salad that goes well with so many different things. And one of the key ingredients in this potato salad is some sweet pickles. I think it is a must-have because you're gonna have so much salty flavor going on. You're gonna get some saltiness from the mayo as well as from the olives. The potatoes are cooked in a salty water, so they have some saltiness to them. And then you have some tanginess from the mustard. Now, I like to leave the pickles chunky, and so I wouldn't recommend substituting it for sweet relish. For sure get the sweet pickles because then you can cut them up nice and chunky, and then as you're eating the potato salad, you just bite into one of those nice big chunks of sweet pickle, and it just that salty, tangy, and sweet flavor together. It just makes this potato salad amazing. And so anyhow, so don't substitute the pickles. That's what I'm trying to say. And more than just a couple words, don't substitute the sweet pickles. Keep the sweet pickles. And so what I'm doing right now is I am getting all of my ingredients prepped. As soon as I am done, as always, I'm gonna bring you in closer so we can go over the ingredients. The ingredients you're gonna need for this recipe is some eggs, kosher salt, green onion, black olives, celery, bell pepper, sweet pickles, as well as some of the reserved sweet pickle juice. For the seasonings, you're gonna need some smoked paprika, granulated garlic, celery salt, freshly ground black pepper. In here I have some potatoes that I have diced up roughly around the same size. That way they cook more evenly, and I covered them with some cold water. And in this bowl, I have my mayo and my yellow mustard. In this pot, I brought some water up to a rolling boil. I'm gonna begin carefully adding in the eggs. I'm gonna allow these eggs to cook for about 13 minutes and then I will show you the next step. The potatoes have now come to a boil, so I'm gonna go ahead and add in my salt. Give them a quick little stir. Now I'm gonna allow them to cook for about 15 minutes. The amount of time that you allow it to cook will depend on how big your potatoes are. Now, if they're around the same size as mine, it usually takes around 15 minutes, just until they're fork tender, not as tender as you would want them for a mashed potato, but I will show you what they should look like when they're ready. The eggs are now done, so I'm gonna go ahead and remove them from the boiling water and directly into a bowl full of ice water. And what the ice water is gonna do is gonna allow the shell of the eggs to peel off a lot easier. So you wanna allow them to sit in this water for about 10 minutes before you try to peel them. I want you to see how easy it is to peel these eggs up once you've given them a chance to sit in that ice water. The shell just comes right off. Really good tip if you're gonna be making some deviled eggs. Then you can see how nicely they've cooked up, fully cooked through on the inside, not overdone. And what I like to do is I just cut them into big chunks because as I'm mixing them into the rest of the salad, they are gonna continue to break down. So I just leave them kind of chunky and then break them down as I'm stirring everything together. My potatoes are now done, and you know they're done when you take one of the chunks and you want it to have a slight little give to it, where it's not completely piercing the potato very easily because you're not making mashed potatoes. So you want it to have a slight little give, and then you know they're done. Let me show you with one more. See, it just breaks apart, but they're still really firm, not crunchy firm, but they still have some texture on the inside, and that's when you know that they're done. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna strain all the water off of them, and that way we can move on to the next step. As my potatoes are cooling off slightly, I'm gonna go ahead and start making the sauce for them. What you wanna do is add in your seasonings as well as your pickle juice. Let me find a whisk. Okay, I'm gonna just start by whisking everything together until it's well combined. The sauce is now blended together well. I'm gonna go ahead and add in my potatoes, my eggs, pickles, peppers, celery, and green onions. Now I'm gonna start blending all these together, sort of chopping out the potatoes and the eggs as I go. Once you get everything broken down and well mixed, then you wanna go ahead and add in your olives. You wanna add your olives in last because if you add them in, they will just break all over the place and as did the eggs and the potatoes. So you wanna make sure that you add your olives in last and kind of just fold them in. Everything is now nicely combined. You can see that there's still some chunks of potatoes running throughout the potato salad, giving it some good texture. If you wanted yours to be a little bit more smooth, you can go ahead and work with it a little bit more before you add in the olives, breaking it down some more, but I think this right here is perfect. What I'm doing now is I'm getting all of my potato salad put into my serving bowl. And that's something I like to do. I like to mix in a much larger bowl, and that way I have room to kind of mix everything together well. And then put it into my serving dish, and that keeps the dish from getting all dirty. But you can mix it up however you want. Gonna give this a try. Make sure I get some pickle. This is so good. Nice and just got that nice creaminess around some of those chunks of potato. A good crunch from the celery, the bell pepper. So good. Nice bites of that egg in there. Although I like to break it up pretty good in the potato salad. However you choose to blend it up. Like I said earlier, if you wanted to make it smoother, you can make it smoother. At this stage, what I like to do is I like to top the potato salad with a bit more smoked paprika. I'll even garnish it with a few more green onion. If you have extra boiled eggs on hand, you can go ahead and slice those up and decorate the top nicely, however you choose to do it. Anyhow, someone's wanting attention, so I'm gonna hurry up and wrap this up. You can find this written recipe over on my blog. I'll be sure to include a link down below in the description box where you can go and find that recipe. And as always, I thank you for spending time with me here today, and I hope to see you again next time. Bye.